All right, so now we get just a little bit on. Yes, it's time for us to get to our major conversations. Now, a lot of people right now are in their offices, maybe some in transit to their businesses or appointments. Well, you may want to pause and take one very, very cursory look around you. That is the phrase of, in quote, host communities. We hear that a lot. The demands that certain communities have made in the past, particularly in the South. South has been nothing short of tremendous. So now I'm going to take a story, and this is from Today NG. All right, and it has to do. Recently we've had communities or Senate other communities. A committee rather go around inspecting oil installations, and they do that very regularly, right? They do that a lot. Now, Governor Okeze Ikpeazu of Abia State, you know him, all right, cool, has expressed concern that despite the long years of oil exploration in the state, there was nothing tangible people of the oil-producing communities in the state have to show for it. Now, he made this statement while receiving the Senate and House Representative Joint Committee on Petroleum Industry Bill led by Senator Albert Bassi at Government House Umuahia. Said that the oil producing communities, particularly in Abia State, have remained, largely peaceful. You don't hear a lot of communal crisis or drama from that part, right? As opposed to some of the things that we've heard over the past 15, 20 years, right here, whether it's in Port Harcourt or Bayelsa or Delta State. You don't get to hear a lot of that. So you see, but these communities, these companies don't really have a presence in parts of Abia. So he mentioned how many of them have offices. How many of them have physical offices where people can either get jobs or maybe administration. And when he makes this statement, a lot of people go, but it's not a very big place, is it? That's number one. Now, this is not me making holding brief for any international company or whatever. But the focus is not just on the oil companies, but it's on the host communities in particular. We've had some come into our studios several times that, company A, B, C have been carrying out operations here. They've not done this, they've not done that. They say they're going to do this, they say they're going to do that. And over the years, we've heard diverse views and differing opinions as to how these companies have been carrying out operations. Now, it is expedient. In fact, it is part of their CSO or CSR, talking about community service responsibility of big companies to have some sort of impact. In Jos, for example, my friend Yopons told me of a mining community that provided light, power to the region where they were operating in. In parts of South America, there are some communities that the entire town is being directly impacted upon by the actions or activities of a particular company. So one company could hire as many as 1,000, if not 2,000 individuals for its operations in that region. That's direct impact. But my question this morning, and it's been a question of many Nigerians for years, are some of these host communities unfairly demanding of the big companies? Now, let's take into consideration numero uno, they pay taxes, and we're talking about a country that has been plagued with multiple taxation problems for years. So these communities or these companies will pay taxes at the federal level, at the state level, and then at the local government level. They've paid taxes. Majority of these companies operate in these locales with alternative power supply. That's number one. Many of these communities, right, are either in regions where there's been a lot of land grabbing or communal clashes. So they have to protect their installations. Ergo, they have to pay for security. Security doesn't come cheap. It doesn't come straight from the federal or state government. If you didn't know, some of these companies have to pay for the security services being rendered. Now, that's number two. Then number three, Look at the terrain where they operate. Some of these companies have to build access roads to their offices, to their companies, whatever. And we're not restricting this conversation to just oil companies. I'm talking about big companies. So why are these communities not, taking up, their placards or making their requests to, I don't know, let me see. Yes, the local government. Okay, all right, how about the state government? Yeah, the federal government. Yeah. Why aren't they big on that? Now, once again, it is the responsibility. In fact, it is probably the most humane thing for anybody or any group that is carrying out economic activity in an area to make its presence be felt. So either you are granting some form of loans or grants, or you build roads or power. It's not just a Nigerian thing, it's globally. Maybe sponsor programs, educational programs, do things like that. We've had what they call it, scholarships run by some of the big firms in this country for years. I know people who actually paid their way through school because of scholarship from oil companies. That's how they've been surviving. They write exams for 4 or 5 years. That's what they kept doing, and that's how they paid their school fees. But how many of the host communities, will gather money and send children to school? They used to. Let me not jump the gun. They used to. Some still do. But to what varying degree? Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a sit down and look at ourselves personally. Are some of these host communities unfairly demanding of these big corporations? We want power, but they are not your government. We want road, they are not your government. We want hospital, but hold on, they are not the government. They should do these things. But when you demand that this must be done, in lieu of the fact that these companies are paying and doing what is right, ergo paying their dues in form of taxes, sponsorship. Once again, are these demands, are they unfair to these big corporations? 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. Our WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. Facebook and Twitter available on Nigeria Info PH at Nigeria Info PH. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning and welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm Nathaniel.
Welcome, Nathaniel.
To start with, I think we are being shortchanged, especially in this part of the world. If you ask me, we are not really getting enough from this multinationals.
Okay.
What they're supposed to do to corporate societies, they're not doing it. To the host communities, they're not doing it.
Okay.
We suffer from the pollution and from the hazards of what they produce there, and they use it to feed the whole nation.
Okay.
The whole blame goes to the federal government is so greedy to the extent that it doesn't even allow the whole community to gain anything from the international community, international oil companies. The fact remains that the communities have to gather themselves and make themselves more prominent enough to be able to stand before these oil companies. Is
it the companies or the government? Because you just said that it's the government that maybe because of greed has actually made this corporations act the way they do. And my question to you is that these corporations, they pay taxes, yes or no?
They do, yes.
And we've seen time and time again that these corporations not just pay taxes at the federal level, but at the state level and at the local government level. If you've ever entered a bus before owned by a big company, you see stickers from about 3 or 4 organizations, all for one company. And my question is this: they've paid all of these things. Is it fair then to not ask them to do everything for you, provide power, provide roads, do this, do that, when your government has collected taxes for the same purpose.
That is why I started with the fact that we have been stressed in this part of the world. The fact is that the government of the day is not supposed to interface, to become like a mediator between the oil companies and the oil communities. We are supposed to discuss our issue directly with the oil communities, and then we are necessary pay taxes to the federal government. Now, what it's supposed to mean is that the system of government we practice this time, or the system of government we practice in Nigeria, does not allow for the those communities or the local government or the state that owns the oil or the oil well or that act as the post to the oil companies to actually speak on behalf of the community. Everything is done by the federal government. And so the federal government happens to take it all and then just give us a talking or just a pin up to the community. And then we are just left with no choice than to go back to these companies and then make our demands. By right is not going to be so.
Okay, but it's not meant to be so. But I do know, I don't think it's entirely true that it's the government, because I do know that some of these corporations, interface with the host communities directly, find out, okay, what can we do? How can we help? Our presence, has probably disrupted some things here. So what are the mitigating factors? How can we ameliorate this problem? What can we boost in this region? Now, one very interesting interview I got to listen to a few years ago was from a Nigerian-owned firm, gas firm, carrying out activities in this region. Nigerian-owned by a Nigerian, solely Nigerian. And he said, after they had interactions with the community and they struck a deal that, look, if ABC is done and CDC is done, this is what we'll be able to do. As long as this is done, this is done. The man said, and I think it was one of the national televisions, that in the entirety of their operations in the 10 years or so whilst they were there, so when this interview was conducted, not one incident, not one. Not 92.3. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, first of all, let me just take us back in time. I could remember when there was a fiber cafe owned by Cool FM at Rebecca House, Rumola Road. That used to be my favorite cafe in those days, as far back as 2008, 2009, 2010. I went there and I discovered that a lot of people were there. What happened? They said the community, the host community are angry that they are not employing their people. I was like, for this small cyber cafe again. So, and that one again is, there is a place I used to work. Some women, every December, they will come and tie their wrapper on their waist, bare their breast, and they put some guys who put some palm front on their mouth or lips, and demanding for something. I was like, wow. Then I just came to River State. I was like, wow, is this how things are done here? Now, that being said, now the reason why they cannot fail government is because government is big. Government is big. And for me,
is government really big when you have state and local government authorities? The local government authorities at the very least is the closest to them. Almost everybody in a region knows where the local government authority headquarters is. Why not approach them?
Now, this council chairman or councillors in the world and all that, they are part of the people that are being affected by this host company. So they know what to do. Now, I want to say that they're the one that are sponsoring some people to go and destabilize the structure, the work process of the host of their guests. Because let me call them guests now. So instead of they cannot face government and get the results instantly. But if they disrupt your company, you will want to, because you're in business, you want to listen to them and stay in business and settle them and then continue your business.
Which leads us to the question. Which leads us to the question: how fair is this? Because if we're to flip this now, if these companies or if these corporations were owned by their cousins, by their brothers and their sisters, would they act the same way?
Yes, so they will. They will. I beg. See, they will, because there is in fact indigenous. This one is, they know that this person is our own. That is why they have to. This person, I knew this person person, the person has to close down his business.
But that's
out of frustration.
then let's look at the other social part of this conversation. Is it really their job to do just about everything? There are some communities that said, "Oh, we don't have power," but it's the federal government that's meant to do that. Some communities say, "Oh, we don't have road." In fact, one man called us a few years ago and said, for over 8 or 10 years in his village, they have not seen light, and they have a representative at the federal level. And I'm curious. So that kind of person is not going to come and knock at the door, at the gate of a company that is probably fetching water or maybe clearing grass in that area and say, "Come and give us power," when you have a representative at the federal level from your own host community.
It's like Dio will say, that is how we do it here.
90.3. Good morning.
Hello, Jude. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
My name is Charles Onhaji.
Welcome, Charles.
What a company does to its host community is called corporate social responsibility.
And we encourage that.
It is appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
But the modalities by which it is being done is what is giving us a lot of concern now.
Okay.
It is a necessary voluntary responsibility.
Okay.
I don't think if there is any law that is holding any company in such a responsibility. A company will on its own decide what to do to better the community, their host community, in terms of maybe providing water or it's a peculiar needs. So, and in the other aspect, to say how the government, if the government if the government has fed the people, that's why the people is running to them. No, it's just that the politics by which this host community and the government at the government level, the community at the leadership level plays with all these things. That is why you are seeing so many issues about this thing. This is something that flows naturally. As soon as somebody just do at his own way, "Oh, I am working here, my business is operating here, and we are making millions, we are making profit. Okay, let's just open it. Oh, this community that is hosting us don't have water. Okay, let's open water for them. Okay, they don't have a free medical, they don't have medical system. Okay, let's give them a free medical system." It is not a must. But it is just those politics and those selfish interests as a result of bad leadership. It has made it look as if it is a must from the is a must and a demand from the host community to the company, and the company now in return we try to manipulate the host community with those things. We hear so many issues concerning all these big oil multinational companies. If they don't and do to them so that they will use that cover to influence the other large wheel of the community, which is very wrong. It is very wrong.
It's very wrong. So now we're getting to here, and we've heard of these allegations before of either some prominent men or women in the community going to represent, as you would expect, the community, and then monies are being shared. We don't know if they put in the back pockets or in the side pockets, but we hear that some monies are being shared, and those projects, for example, that should have been carried out.
Community, they see you as a representative of this community. They see you as a channel by which they can reach out to the. You know what complaints are very.
To enjoy your conversation this morning, but I would say that in this region, you maybe all stuff in any way. And you know that the government doesn't provide you suffer a bit of debt here and there. In fact, in my own case, we will sit down with the community and have an understanding. We will do this for you, and you will do this for us. Okay, and then year in, year out, you realize they don't even make any effort to do what they pledge to do. But they come placing demands on us for what we pledge to do. Okay, and then it's an imbalance, and that's what creates unnecessary argument. In fact, in one case, the leadership of the community called all the companies doing business in the community and began to place demands on them. Look, every Christmas you get gold and
really?
This number, yes, with this amount of money and all that. Okay, and we just had to refer to our lawyer. And our lawyer called them. And since then, they've not placed those unnecessary demands.
Okay, what were the demands that your company or the companies that were called to this meeting? What were the demands that the companies asked of the communities? Give me an example, please.
The basic one is security.
Okay.
We live in an environment, and you have your community vigilante, and you say we should do something to support the vigilante monthly. And then we're doing something to support the vigilante as little as 10,000, 20,000, but then we suffer theft, which is carried out by boys from your community, miscreants from your community. So the community is, the environment is not safe. You say you're going to provide incomplete influence to provide roads for us. The roads are not graded. We do the grading ourselves, which is something that is affordable. Okay, and all that, they may not be major things. On our own side, we say, okay, we're going to provide some scholarship services
Okay.
for children.
School yes.
Level.
Yes.
Yes. We do that here in Yemen. But the day we miss it by a second, you come reminding us that we've not done this. We say you ask us to recruit 60% of our workforce from your community. And then we say, no, your community doesn't even have such capacity. We narrow it down to what we can accommodate. And we say, okay, provide boys from your community.
Who have the expertise.
And they don't even have that level of competence. In some cases, they don't bring in names from their girlfriends and from their relatives who are not indigenous of that community. And so it creates an imbalance. So even the communities are not organized. They are not prepared enough to face all of this. So the companies, not all companies are multinational companies.
Very true.
Not all companies belong to the energy consumption and all that. Not all companies are what they call
manufacturing.
Yes, not all companies. Some companies, Coal FM is not destroying anything or building anything. So when you ask them to pay environmental levies, you ask them to pay oil spillage levies and all that, it seems absurd. And these are things, so the communities should go back and organize themselves. And I tell you, how many communities have a database of companies doing business in their communities and the peculiar demands of those companies? Because the companies need an enabling environment to do business. And every day, you can't block their gates.
But this leads me, I'm sorry to interject, but this leads me to now said some high engine polluting companies. So if you have a company that, for example, sells software, or a company that is a computer company that just fixes or repairs, or even telecoms companies that just buy and sell telephones, small companies, I have heard that some of these communities have gone to those people to say, pay for so and so, and the person saying, but I don't have any business with things like this, and it costs a bit of a promotion. Now, my question is it because the federal, state, and maybe local government have not met the bare minimum to these communities that they now seek to prey upon these? Because that's the best way to put it. It's unfair demands.
Yeah, I like the word you use, prey upon, because it's social bullying. It's corporate bullying, actually, because I'm doing business in your community, you want to twist me, which is why, George, in the recent past, you realize that we've lost a lot of companies in terms of presence. Some of them are relocated to safer environments.
Wow.
Some of them are even relocated to safer climes. When you have power, you have the neighborhood environment, you have less of xenophobia, and you are attracted to come to business here. You know, so not everybody is consuming high energy. Yes, you could take care of your waste here and there, especially for medical waste and all that, and some of your consumables. You take care of your waste properly. You could also support, but remember the underlying word is corporate social responsibility. So I think as I conclude, Jude, I think it's on the government again to organize, because the government it is that attracts business players into the environment. Oh, come and do business in this environment, and then the government should pay attention to some of what these local communities are doing, so the government can come in. I think the lawyers, the legal team from the communities should sit down with the legal team from each of the organizations or the companies, and then they sit down and marshal out reasonable demands that can be followed through. Not this overbloated and all that. Things can be better organized.
Thank you very much. Things can and should be better organized. We'll go for a break. Commercials obligations have to be met. Yes, because that's what our job is. When we come back, we get to review and then read some of your comments on this matter. My name is Jude. The Midday Dialogue continues.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers.
We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you.
Our WhatsApp platform. If you're just joining us this morning, we are looking at the host community in Broglio that seems to come across several host communities here in Nigeria, particularly in the south part of the country. And it has to do with that little old niggly thing of, oh, you work here, do this, do that, do that. Like someone said, well, it's corporate social responsibility. You are obliged to do so in the interest of good faith as a business. Obliged to. All right, so we're getting comments, views, trying to understand and give an answer to one question. Are some of these demands by some of these communities unfair to the companies or corporations that carry out business or businesses in their region? So, WhatsApp and Telegram number 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. That's the WhatsApp and Telegram number. Babalola says this community billing affects all businesses. Even the bus drivers will be told to pay community money. Wow, shocking. Just for picking up passengers. An incident I recall, I was traveling by bus to Port Harcourt, and when we got to one of the local government areas to drop people, two boys came to the driver and were harassing him to pay for parking. Sad. All right, let's get to our social media page. Our pages at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH for Twitter and Facebook, at Nigeria Info PH. All right, that's where you get us at Nigeria Info PH. So for Facebook, it's facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH, facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. To call in to speak with us in the studio, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. Right, that's where you can get us. And please, when you call in, do well to turn down the volume of your radio set. Hello, 90.3. Good morning.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, Imogeto Zakwasa.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for what you are discussing this morning. You see, some people will look at it as if maybe the language you are demarcating River State or whatever. I am calling from Abia State, and I am telling you, if I am demarcating Port Harcourt or River State, I am doing a lot of harm to myself because I know what Imogeto Swako has benefited because we are close to Port Harcourt and River State. What we are saying is this. Like you rightly said, the real name is overtaxation to these establishment companies or whatever. Even small scale, ordinary people with 1 million, 2 million coming to find their way a livelihood. So, did you know, because of what we are saying now, people here is buying these ideas. Here in Emogate, it is very wrong, my brother. In the year 2002, what is this company that is at Rumodara, at the bank, they wanted to service their drilling equipment.
Okay.
Because of the hostility there, they had to bring it down in Mogate here. And they did it here, and in that 2003, I bought my first car because of the hostility, and they now brought it here. But what I'm saying today is that my people have now, bought these ideas. It is better for you to contest now as a councillor, for you to contest as a youth chairman or a village chairman than contesting as a councillor or as a chairman, even the chairman of the local government, because of all this taxation. So I am blaming the government for not making all this taxation. Why should them go to build those multi-billion dollar in the way whereby crude oil is being produced here? Please, let us begin to consider these things. We are not doing ourselves good. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. All right, as someone saying, the calls are not clear. Well, we're definitely going to put that up. But a lot of the times, these calls are probably from the network where it originates from. It's not necessarily here, because sometimes I can't even get to hear them, and I have to ask the people to call back and whatnot. All right. So, but it has been seen, and definitely we'll put it across to the tech department to once again review. But that's why we always ask and implore that if you are calling us, please do well to turn down the volume of your radio set. That's going to go a long way, to improving the quality of conversations that we have. All right, okay, so now let's get to messages now. 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. We have Dotun. Dotun here says, Jude, it's very difficult to carry out businesses in certain parts of the country, particularly here in the South, because of this entitlement mentality. You already have people who make comments about, oh, it is our place, do this or move. And my question is this: if these people move, what other businesses are being carried out in those areas? Almost next to nothing. I know of a company who left a particular region in the South because they were demanding that they pay Christmas levy every Christmas. What's Christmas levy? What's Christmas? Oh my God. Okay, all right. Christmas levy. 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230007, and then the female caller line is 08179230009. And that's the female caller line, the last number I just called. Forgive me if I appear too fast. 08179230009 is the female caller line. Hello, good morning.
Hi, Mr. Jude.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Thank you. Have you ever wondered why most local shops around some communities, if not all communities in River State, are closed down after their rent expires in a year?
Never thought about that.
Please, maybe you may want to do some research about it. A lot of these business people, some of them are frustrated. You cannot be paying, you are paying rent. Landlord is waiting for you at the end of the year. Then at the end of the year, some local government come and serve you one paper. Then the host community will come and give you one levy. Every Christmas, they go to every shop.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked about. Somebody just sent a message that there's Christmas levy. Really?
Three, including transformer levy.
What?
They will come and tell you
No.
This is it. Especially Christmas period. Once they will spoil from the transformer, and they will tax everybody there to buy that thing. Nothing spoil. They deliberately shut the transformer because you need it for business.
Wow. Transformer levy. 9.3.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is George.
Welcome,
George. Calling from Romeo Community, Northern England.
Good morning.
The PANDEF and their assumption, I call it assumption, and they are agitating. And the PANDEF should understand that.
Well, hold on, George. We're not talking about PANDEF. You're getting the conversation wrong. We're not talking about PANDEF, George. Hello, 9.3. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hector.
Welcome, Hector.
Thank you. This whole problem started with royalty. This royalty and the system of our land use system.
Okay.
Give birth of right to all these things we are saying. Imagine the company will come to a place in River State. They will purchase the land. They pay for the land. They will pay bush entry. They will pay machine ground. They will pay all the payable, all the entrance, and so on. Now, this community will forget that this establishment, this company that is coming to the land, will employ their youth, will employ their citizens. In fact, they will make it compulsory to employ their people. And the company will do that at a certain percentage of the people that they are employed will come from that land, that community. Now, this community will also forget that this company that is coming will carry out certain corporate social
responsibility,
which is also has limits. There is a certain level that the company cannot go. You get me? Now, this community will come even when their shift is dead. It's like it is the company that will die their shift.
Are you serious?
It happens. Yes, it happens. We see it. They come. The companies that will bury their shift. So it is very, very unfortunate that at the end of the day, to me, we blame the government. You get it? We blame the government because it is the government that's supposed to provide security for these companies and for stability against all these abnormalities that is practiced everywhere. So to me, the new royalty, it all started when the system, introduced royalty. I think royalty started during the coming of the British people and all that. And we inculcated it in our system, and we still practice it now.
We still practice it till today. Good morning, final caller.
Good.
Yes, please. Good morning. Please, can you turn off your radio? Please, can you turn off your radio set, please?
Okay, hold on. Let me
please.
Sorry. Yes, okay.
All right. Good morning.
Okay, my name is Peter.
Welcome, Peter.
Now, let's compare Nigeria and America. The policies of America from the politicians and the leaders is for the people. So they put policies that are good for the old, even to the unborn children. So the environment is okay for them. They have a job to do. Companies come. People produce, bring out jobs. But these policies are okay for them. So anybody can work. Most of these things you see is because many people don't have jobs to do. If the youth in the community has a good job, maybe the government of the day puts policies that are okay for them, okay, and they are able to work, nobody will have time for all these things like you have to Christmas bonus. Nobody will have time for such things. Do you understand? But no, they are not. Many people have graduated. If you check these people who are doing all these things, if you check most of them, they are graduates. Among the multitude, you see graduates, they are doing that. They are only trying to fend for themselves. It's wrong, yes. But the policies on ground is not good. You know why? Because most of these politicians here in Africa, and I will use Nigeria as a point of contact, they do policies that will frustrate you, the citizen.
They do policies that frustrate you. Well, we won't frustrate you because Andrew is here for the news. It's never frustrating. Top of the hour news coming through 90.3 Nigeria Info.